Welcome back for another edition of the Perth Huron Builders Association's Parade of Homes. Today we are in Bayfield and we've landed with the one and only Larry Otten Contracting. It's so good to see you and to see your new project that you've been working on in the subdivision. Do tell me some of the details.
So yes, this is our latest development. We're very excited about it. It's this little enclave in Bayfield, Ontario. It's kind of nestled into some green space, so it's not part of Bayfield proper, but it is this little street all unto its own. All the homes are going to back onto green space. When you come in the street, there's some grapevines that you drive past. But the units itself, I think out of all the townhouses that we've done, this one probably takes it to another level. I'm very, very happy with the results of these townhomes. They're larger and bungalow homes. They all have 2-car garages. They're extremely well appointed. So they had, this unit's it was about a year ago we started construction here, and we have the first block finished and 3 people living in the first block, and we're starting construction across the street on the second 3-unit townhouse, and about to break ground on a net zero single family home as well as another single family home. So in this development, there's 13 townhouses and 9 single family homes.
Yeah,
it's an exciting project.
It's a great subdivision, and it's exciting to see. Well, for me personally, it ticks all the boxes. As you said, like, you're backing onto green space. You are very close to, but not right downtown into Bayfield. You're off just the beaten path a little bit, but right around the corner is the grocery store, and anything you need to go and get is like right there. And then as you said, when you turn down the lane, you see these beautiful vines, like to be a vineyard, perhaps at one point. Like it's a beautiful area of land.
When you stand here, it's just quiet. It's like being in the country. So even though you're not part of Bayfield proper, it's 2 minutes to downtown, 3 minutes to the water. Bayfield is one of those places that for our family is always like our little, let's go on a holiday day and, we'll go play tourist downtown Bayfield. So Bayfield just has such an amazing ambiance as a community. And we're really excited to be part of this development in this this unique little area of southwestern Ontario.
You bring up a great point too, about 2 minutes to this and 3 minutes to that. It's not 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes to get to something or somewhere or across a city. And that's what I'm noticing, is that many people coming to this area may not necessarily be from very far away. They're just trying to escape certain pieces. And as you said, this area right now, it is so peaceful, yet you drive down the street and you can be in the hustle and bustle of anything you need to get and what you need to do. But I think that's what people are craving now, is that solitude, that quiet, that just that, I don't want to say that me time, but not having cars up and down the streets, roaring up and down. This is peaceful, and it will just be what it needs to be for the people that live here.
There is no drive-by traffic here.
Yeah.
It is its own little street, its own little enclave. And, back to Bayfield too, you've got Lake Huron, some of the nicest sunsets in the world. And this, I think, checks a lot of boxes. If someone's retiring or soon to retire, or a snowbird likes to go away in the winter, these townhomes or the single families, they really do set up well for that season of your life. We've had, a constant focus on Huron County since 2010, and, primarily doing, not primarily, but probably 3/4 of what we were doing would be townhouse developments. And so, yeah, as the market has changed, our product has kind of evolved with it, and these units, I think, are a reflection of that. They're extremely well appointed. They just really serve someone's lifestyle well. They're 50 square feet, these units. So for a townhouse, a bungalow townhouse, that's quite large.
You pulled out all the stops on this one. So, you have to check this out and check out the plans and what you've done. And as you said, the finishes are beautiful. What's your favorite part of it? What makes this different from other townhomes that you've done, do you think?
Just the size. Like, in our world, land is such a commodity.
Yeah.
And so the densities just keep increasing and your footprints keep getting smaller. Even for a bungalow townhouse to get a 35, 36 foot wide unit, that's almost as wide as a single family home. And so it just has a spaciousness to it, in terms of features, it's, solid surface is what we've included. We'll get some pictures of the washroom, but the tile showers, freestanding tubs, composite decks with glass railings. The basements are finished, so there's, it just sets up well. It's not even really a downside probably from a lot of people to come into these homes.
It doesn't feel, when you walk through the door, it does not feel like you're in a townhome because of the spaciousness of this. It does feel like a single dwelling home. It really does.
Yeah. And I think, one of the things you asked what I like about what I do, it's like probably the most rewarding thing about my job and, career, is what we do makes people's lives better. And, so it's like when I see a house like this and see after people move in and personalize it, accessorize it, I see that it complements their lifestyle. It creates a space for them where, as they go into a new season of life, well, look at here, it's bright, it's airy, it's open. As people retire, it doesn't make them feel like they're dealing with less or in a compromised position. These units, they're semi-accessible. So, if people move in here, have mobility issues, we've got wider doors, we've got a minimal amount of steps going in and out. And so, the shower is essentially a zero entrance shower. It's, so people can age in place here as well. Just puts them in a good space.
And you're very good at creating that space for people without making it obvious. That's just, it's the way it should be for everyone, really, especially building houses now. And you've really dove deep into net zero now. And you are, I think that you're on the cusp of always wanting to be the best you can be and, keep.
When we came to Goderich in 2010, the energy efficiency component, the building science component, we pushed the envelope as far ahead as we could. I think we were probably 3.5 codes ahead of what minimum code was for building science and energy efficiency. And so, so this, to do a net zero today, it's exciting again.
Mm-hmm.
We're at a different place in terms of just, the consumer's mindset towards energy efficiency. And, and I think different people have different reasons for wanting energy efficient homes. But to me, the net zero really, speaks of the quality of what we build, of the energy efficiency, of the low heating bills, and the general comfort and air quality of a home. And so I'm very, grateful that we were picked by Enbridge to be part of that net zero demonstration.
You are always pushing the envelope, and it really is about, as you said, the quality of the home, but then also those long-term gains too, right? For the consumer. If people want to know more about the enclave, if they want to know more about the subdivision as you continue to expand, you said you're building more, you've got some for sale now. This is an ongoing project. When do you think the whole area will be complete? Maybe that's hard to project.
In today's economy, it's hard to predict, but I think over the next couple of years, and look for us on MLS.ca, because we will be listed with these guys, Brad Douglas and Tom from
Home and Company. So they're also members of PHBA. So we will get in touch with them. And so we today are in 67 Deer Ridge Lane, but not to worry, because you've got more available, more coming. And I can't wait. We'll show you here. But if you have any inquiries about this area, the enclave, and what is up and coming and what you're working on, you know who to call. Larry.
There's open houses here. Feel free to call me, set up an appointment. Happy to meet with people who are interested.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Larry, for your time and for bringing us to Bayfield today. Always an adventure with the Parade of Homes. And thank you for watching another Parade of Homes on the Perth Huron Builders Association.